Hey, what's up everyone? It's me, Multiply, and we're gonna have to do a little something different here. Unfortunately, something terrible happened and my audio didn't record. For some reason it changed my default mic, but who are we gonna get? I already know. It's something absolutely terrible. And you should know by the thumbnail as well, so yeah, not too fun here. Tainted Lazarus, typically considered to be the hardest character in the game, but do you think we can do it? Well, you can already see that this video is pretty long, so hopefully we'll see what happens in the end. I don't know, but you all will have to tell me if you like the post commentary, or if you, I mean, obviously you probably prefer the during commentary because I don't know what's gonna happen during the original recording, but I think this can still be fun, don't you? I mean, we got the hardest character. I mean, between him and like Tainted Jacob, I'd say Tainted Jacob is probably harder for me at least, but Tainted Lazarus is definitely no walk in the park. Like, I don't really ever want to play this character, especially during a randomized streak. And yeah, I had to check my music because it sounded very loud to me, but listening to it back, it does not sound that loud, so it's not that bad. So we're gonna do a couple taps on the sacrifice room since we got a couple hearts. Obviously, we want to try to get the big payout. We'll see if that happens. Who knows? I mean, maybe something good will happen, so. Imagine we get Sacred Heart on this first floor. Yeah, I know, that would be insane. But anyways, I hope you all had a great day, I guess yesterday, because this is the video from yesterday. So I hope you had a good Thursday. Going into Friday, I hope you are still having a very good day. Well, essentially in this run, we're just going to be trying to min-max our flip charges and, ooh, Head of the Keeper. Isn't that a little fancy? Gotta love that. That's pretty much infinite money for the whole run, except on this character, because it only applies to one of the two characters. And it is a little bit unfortunate, but it's all good. We'll still hopefully be able to get plenty of money from it. And so right now I'm just gonna go into the cursed room, see if there's anything good. You know how I feel about cursed rooms. See if we can get any goodies on this boy. But of course, we won't be able to get anything on this guy because after we beat this guy, we will flip over. So just gotta kill this guy. You know how I struggle with those enemies. It's no big deal, but we got him. And what's the oh, balls of steel. Okay, we're set up good now. And by the way, I really don't remember exactly what happens in this run, even though I just recorded it like 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday? I recorded it yesterday and I already don't remember what happens, but oh, there's a wafer that we can get. But we want to get the wafer on this guy, not our other boy, because he has the red hearts, and that'll allow us to play the sacrifice room probably to completion, and that'll do us some real good. Yeah, see, I'm already gonna start tapping it, even though I probably shouldn't, because I should get the wafer first, but whatever. Hindsight is 2020, and it would be nice to get 2020 in this run, don't you think? So now I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm even doing at this point. Like, why am I going back in there? I'm not gonna oh, for the rotten heart. Makes sense. See, and like I said, in hindsight, I'm like, I don't know what I'm even doing. I feel like I probably waste a lot of time in these runs because I'm thinking too much, but I don't really have to think about playing right now, so I can just focus fully on commentary. And I just have to say, thank you all for all of the birthday wishes. I really did appreciate seeing all those birthday wishes, and thank you for reassuring me that it was okay that I didn't upload on my birthday. And it does suck that I wasn't able to upload yesterday either, because this video, its audio got a little destroyed, but also, unfortunately, I recorded another video yesterday, and so the audio on that one did not record either. I don't know why, my microphone just didn't work in OBS anymore for some reason, so I just had to re-input it. I don't know. A little weird, but I think it'll all be good. So what we did there was we bought that full charge, well, we flipped and then bought the full charge just so that we could go and get the wafer on the other character and play the sacrifice room a couple times before the boss, just to see if we can get anything good. And will we get an angel item? Will we get an angel room teleport? I guess you'll have to find out in about 3.8 seconds. Maybe. I don't actually remember. I think I might. No, I don't fight the boss first. Wait. Yes, I do. Gotta love it. I like genuinely don't remember what I did, so that's why this is still fun for me. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, the room full of hearts, that definitely allows us to play out the whole sacrifice room and not have to worry about much of anything. And will we get it? Will we get the angel teleport? We do. And we get the Bible. Yeah, not really that great. And we can't even get hallowed ground. Hallowed ground loves to pop up. That's like the third or fourth time that that has popped up in the past few runs. I thought that I was about to die on that spike, but I know that I didn't die for another hour and 7 minutes at least. So yeah, we're just gonna go finish off that room. We're gonna maximize our hearts because why wouldn't I maximize my hearts? It wouldn't make sense to not. But yeah, I had a pretty good birthday 2 days ago now at this point. I got some awesome stuff. I got a gaming chair that I'm chilling in right now. It's got a built-in massager, and there's the damage that I took on the first floor. RIP the Jimmy Neutron streak. We were gonna be at like -5 or something. And it's only because of that angel. I'm pretty sure we don't take damage on the rest of this floor. But yeah, I got this sick gaming chair. You know, it's one of those racer gaming chairs that are just super comfortable that I could probably fall asleep in. And it's probably not going to be good for my gameplay because I'm going to be leaning back and just chilling. So it's probably going to make my gameplay suffer. But it is so comfortable. I'm so happy with it. Honestly, like the best present I've ever gotten. So that's pretty cool. And then I got some Ray-Bans, which is amazing. I forgot them today while I was going out doing stuff, and it was very sunny, so yeah, I need to use those. I'm not used to having really nice sunglasses, but I'm very excited to wear those and look like a cool guy all the time. So basically in this fight, Little Horn, as you know, I don't really struggle with Little Horn. I think I've maybe gotten hit once in a video by Little Horn. In my opinion, he's one of the easiest bosses, very predictable. The bombs are easy to dodge. The hardest move to dodge, to be honest, is the one where he puts a hole on the ground and then throws it at you. And he doesn't like to do that one very often, so it's really not that hard. Sack of pennies obviously gives us a nickel. And now we're gonna do something. What is it? What are we gonna do? We're gonna buy Mom's coin purse for some reason. Because why wouldn't I?
Tears.
And we get a tears up, so yeah, it was worth it, I guess, except for the speed down, but
Puberty.
we're gonna be all good. But then besides that, I also got a Charizard EX box, which is super cool. It's got like a huge Charizard figure in it. Got a bunch of card packs that I don't know that I'll open. I think I'm just gonna keep it in the condition I got it in, just because it looks so cool. I love the look of the box, and I don't know, maybe if you all want to see like a Pokemon card opening, I know like not everybody's into Pokemon, but if you wanted to see a Pokemon card opening, maybe I would consider opening some of those packs on stream, because I think it's 6 or 8 packs in there. Let me see. Yeah, 8 packs of cards in there, and just like a Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard card too, so pretty sick. And besides that, I got a really cool Binding of Isaac placemat, which I think I'll probably make a community post showing it off. It's really cool. It's one of like the official arts. And I didn't have a placemat for my keyboard and computer, so really like that present too. So it was a good birthday. And besides that, and yeah, we're gonna push this up and get into the secret room that I totally know is there for 100% certain. Yep, see, there it is. And yeah, golden poop. Beautiful. I mean, we already had plenty of money, but I also wasted a lot of money, so. And we are going to want to maximize our flip charge to get Quince and also get the Swarm, because those are very good items. They both contribute to different transformations, and they're transformations that I really like. And plus, the Swarm's very good for defense, and Quince is very good for offense. So, very good pickups from that room if we can get enough charges, because we also want to have enough charges for the Devil Deal. But let's see if we'll actually be able to get enough charges. Alright, so I'm not really used to this whole post-commentary thing, so I took a little bit of a break, and now I'm back, and yeah, we're still playing the same character. I was hoping when I came back it would be a different character, but I guess it's not. And so in between the parts of the recording, I went and spent about $1,000 on games, mostly Pokemon games. So I guess there's an interesting story there. And by the way, yes, this room is annoying, but I'm not actually experiencing it, so it's not as annoying to me. So basically, I went to Video Games Etc., you know, the best video game resale shop ever. And it was kind of far away from my house, but I was by it, so I was like, I might as well go and check out, see if they have anything good. And oh boy, did they have good stuff. So they had like Pokemon Conquest, Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon Fire Red. Like I don't know if I've ever said, but I collect so many different, you know, like retro Pokemon games, and they just had so many. They even had like Soul Silver, which I don't think I ended up buying because it was too expensive with all the stuff that I was already buying. But then I got like, I think Pokemon Moon, Pokemon Ultra Sun. I never played that generation, but now I'm gonna be able to play that generation. Oh yeah, and then Pokemon Rangers, Shadows of Almia, and then just the original Pokemon Ranger for the DS. And got all of those games, and yeah, it ended up being like $800, and I'm not like flexing or bragging or anything, but that was like the most expensive purchase I've ever done. But I am an avid collector of retro Pokemon games, and we are going to do this fight, and it's going to be a very, very hard fight, because you know how hard this guy is. Very, very difficult. See, he almost hit me there. That would have been a disaster. But basically, I already have like Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Silver. I don't think I have Gold. But I have Crystal, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then like a lot of the DS ones. And look at that Devil Deal. Oh boy, what a great Devil Deal. It's looking very amazing. And I actually, just to interrupt for a second, I want to know what you all think about, you know, post commentary, because I think post commentary is kind of fun. Like it's pretty fun, but for me at least, it's like twice the work, obviously, because I'm having to record the commentary after the fact, so it's gonna be like an extra hour and 12 minutes, since that's how long the video is. But I think it's kind of fun, and if you think it's kind of fun, just let me know, because I am just having a good old time right now. But it is a lot of work, and I'm hoping I can get this video out to you on today, which is the 15th of November, but I'm kind of doubting it at this point, because I'm only 12 minutes in and it's already pretty late. But I'm going to try so hard to get it out, because it is unfortunate that it wasn't recording my audio on the original one. I think it had something to do with my new gaming chair, because I think I already said that it has a massaging function, and I plugged it into my computer, and I feel like maybe like for some reason my computer read it as like a microphone. I don't know why that would be the case, but I can't think of any other reason why it would have changed like that. I don't know. But I will say I did make a mistake on this floor where I should have... Wait, never mind, I didn't make a mistake. I make a mistake later, but you don't need to know about that. And I will just say right now, since I am doing a post commentary, this run, there's no really moments where I'm really struggling all that bad. So if you want to see a struggle run where it's like I'm about on the verge of dying the whole time, this is not the video. But if you want some interesting commentary after the fact, this is definitely the video for you. But yeah, basically I went to Video Games Etc. Got so many games. I think from there I ended up getting 10 different games. I don't know all of the ones that oh yeah, and then I got Pokemon, what's it called? Not Ranger. It's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky, and that one was expensive. I didn't realize how expensive those games had gotten, because I used to have that game and I lost it at some point, but it was like something ridiculous. It was like $180 for that game. I know it was kind of a scam, but I really wanted it. But basically what I'm doing now in the game, since, you know, I can't just talk about myself the whole time, I'm going in and out of the room just to see whether or not I'm at 1 heart or not. And because if I keep tapping the sacrifice room, eventually that the boss trap room will open. And you see it wasn't open there, so obviously I'm not at 1 heart. So I'm just going to keep tapping it until I see that I'm at 1 heart. Then I'm going to see what's in the boss trap room, which it's going to end up being Pentagram and Mr. Dolly, but unfortunately, spoiler alert, I'm not going to be able to get a full charge for Mr. Dolly since I already cleared the whole floor. I don't think no matter what I did, I would be able to get one because there's no battery in the shop. I already used the battery, obviously, so no shot on getting that. But it still is a good pickup to get Pentagram. Pentagram is very, very good. So I'm going to just finish off this sacrifice room, have some fun with it, and not even fight the angel because I don't want to potentially die here. Got to play it a little safe on this character. This is one of those characters, kind of like the Tainted Laz, where you have to just be fully focused the whole entire time, and if you lose your focus at any point, it's just over for you. Like, you need to fully focus, because this is not the easiest character. I know I've already said that. I think it's slightly easier than Tainted Jacob. Maybe not. Tainted Jacob at least can get like free devil deals, so it kind of balances out. Tainted Laz is obviously hard because you can just get skill issued in quotes, because it's just, you can get unlucky basically. And on this character, luck is not as much of a factor, because if you can take many hits, and also you can essentially have twice the HP if you save your flip charge for the final boss fight. Like, let's say you're going to the beast. I did it on my, I believe I did it on my Tainted Lazarus to beast video, where you can go the whole entire fight, and then like right when you get down to 1 or half a heart, you can flip over to your other form and basically have double the health. It's pretty useful. But so we're gonna make our way back down to this sacrifice room, just see what's going on there. Well, not see what's going on, but see if we can get some soul hearts. And once again, spoiler alert, we're not that lucky. We're not gonna get the soul hearts, but we at least have 1 soul heart that we'll be able to, you know, take after we do the boss trap room. But we do have a Fool card. We're not going to have to do the full boss trap room, luckily. So 1 more tap, spawn the second angel, doesn't even matter. And we take Pentagram, and then we just Fool out of there. Don't want to risk dying in that situation. Not worth it at all. So we pick up the soul heart, and obviously now we will move on to the last floor. Or not the last floor, the next floor. I know we're not even close to the last floor, because I can see that we still have about 55 minutes left in this video, but we'll do a little donating first, since I've dinged it a couple times. So apparently I'm just gonna do it to 603 for some reason. I don't know why. I guess that's all I felt like doing. Who knows what's going through my mind at this point. And as much as I want to take the left hand, I guess I'm not gonna take the left hand. I don't know. Have I even fought the boss yet? Yeah. So I guess I didn't take the left hand. But I guess we'll just see about that. So yeah, obviously it's not worth it to do a normal trap room. But apparently I'm gonna do it anyways. I guess I just don't know. I don't know what I even do in this run. I'm just going crazy right now. And also, by the way, I may have had a couple mimosas before recording this video, so well, at least in between parts of this video, so I'm a little swifty right now, and that is something that I will never do while I'm actually recording a video. But there's a second part to the video games etc. story. Basically, after I went to the video games etc., I was like, okay, those were some good finds, but there's actually another video games etc. that is right by my house that I was like, okay, well, I gotta go to that one. So I went and checked out that one, and they had 2 copies of Pokemon games, like old Game Boy Pokemon games, because, you know, I am a total what's a PG word that I can think of, a total sop for old Pokemon games. Like, I just love those games. I haven't really played much of them because I just like looking at them pretty much. It's, you know, like most collectors, you don't actually open them or anything. I mean, obviously they're opened. Like, I've never found an original Pokemon game with the original casing or anything, which would be super cool, but I've not found any. I only have the cartridges. But yeah, I went to a second video games etc. and yeah, I'm not very lucky with secret rooms on this run. I will just say that right off the bat. But we do get an Eternal Heart and a Soul Heart from here, which is amazing. And I could have used the Bible here, but hindsight is always 20/20. Could have used the Bible and gotten all of that for free rather than wasting my last bomb. But I'm not that big-brained of a person. But yeah, the second video games etc. I found a pristine copy of Pokemon Leaf Green and then a pristine copy of Pokemon Fire Red. And I was like, wow, this is insane. I can't believe that I just found these. Like, they were, like, they basically looked like they've never even been inserted into a DS, or not DS. Well, you could insert them into a DS, but into a Game Boy. And I was like, wow, I need to get these. Even though I had already gotten a copy of Pokemon Fire Red from the other video games, etc., I was like, I need these. Like, they looked so good, like actual mint condition. And I was like, there's no way I just found these. And the workers were like, oh yeah, those are really good condition. You should definitely get them. But I ended up bringing them home after I bought them. And I bought a couple other games. I bought 2 more Pokemon Dungeon games. I think I got Blue Rescue Team and Explorers of Time. I know I'd already bought Explorers of Sky earlier in the day, but Explorers of Time has more nostalgia even. Actually, the first one that I ever got was Explorers of Darkness, which such a good game. I think I've talked about it in videos before, but I highly recommend getting Pokemon Explorers of Darkness or Time or Sky. All of those are just amazing. Like, actually, crazy plot twists. At least when I was, I don't know, I probably played them when I was like 12. The craziest plot twist I had ever seen at that point, and you just saw the swarm just save me from that death rattle. I would have taken a full heart of damage if it weren't for the swarm. But yeah, such a crazy plot twist, such a good plot, in my opinion. I'm going to replay them, and then I'll tell you if I keep the same opinion. But so good. But yeah, I brought the Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green home, and I already had both games. Well, I bought one of them from the other video games, etc., and then I already had a copy of Leaf Green. And I compared them, and I'm like, okay, these look nothing alike. One of these has to be fake, and I'm pretty sure it's the ones that I just bought that are in pristine condition. Which is very unfortunate, because they were selling them at video games, etc. as, what do you call it? As not reproductions. And so I was like, okay, these are definitely reproductions. And I kind of wanted to wait until tomorrow to bring them back. But I was like, there's no way I can bring them back tomorrow. I was like, I want to bring them back while the same workers are still there, because those workers were hyping me up on getting them. And they're the reason why I ended up actually buying the Mystery Dungeon games, because he was like, yeah, we haven't seen any of those in like a year or two, so you should probably buy them. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll get them, because they weren't that expensive compared to the Fire Red and Leaf Green, because they were selling Fire Red and Leaf Green for $120. Which would have been a good price if they actually were in such mint condition. But unfortunately, they did end up being fake. So I brought them back, but they had already done a shift change. So there were new workers there, and I was like, oh darn, they're not even gonna know, because I was kind of really hoping that the same workers would be there, so I could just be like, yeah, they're fake. Even though because they were really hyped for me finding those, because they were like, we knew those weren't going to last on the shelf long since they're in such good condition. But yeah, they were fake. The workers at the other shift workers at video games, etc., ended up opening them up, and ooh, Parasitoid, my favorite. I actually love Parasitoid because it contributes to Beelzebub and Spider Baby, and it gives you flies and spiders. Just such a high quality item. And yeah, I hate that room, how it hides the spikes above you like that. Like, I wasn't even able to see him because my sprite was so big. But yeah, he opened them up and he's like, yeah, this technology was not even out when the games were made. So yeah, they're definitely reproductions. And I read the receipts, and their policy is that they can't give refunds. But I'm like, these were under false pretenses, since I thought that they were legitimate copies. But I didn't even have to argue that, because he's like, yeah, since these are fake, I'm going to make an exception just because you bought them thinking they were authentic. So they gave me a full refund right to my card instead of giving me full store credit, which was good. I was very, very happy that I was able to get my money back. And yes, we are going to trade Boomerang for the Red Key. Boomerang did us very well, but I think Red Key will be much better. Well, I know whether or not it will be much better, but I'm not going to tell you whether or not it's better. So yeah, I got the full refund on those. It was unfortunate because I had to make a trip back to that video games, etc., which was like 15 minutes away. Wasted a little bit of my night, but came back, watched some Peanuts. Very, very cute show. Because I also went to like a bunch of other stores like Home Goods and all of that, and got a bunch of Snoopy merch. Because Snoopy supremacy is what they say right now. And I learned that apparently the Peanuts is owned by Apple, which I never knew. So it makes sense why they're merchandising so hard right now, because Apple just knows. They know what they need to advertise. And yeah, so got some cute like Snoopy salt shakers, got like a hand towel. Yeah, so got a lot of cute stuff. Yeah, I am a Snoopy simp. You can laugh at me all you want, but Snoopy is pretty cute and pretty amazing, and also Woodstock's pretty cute. Woodstock reminds me a lot of, like, you know, Tweety from Looney Tunes. They got that same, like, sass to them. But just such good finds today. We were manifesting good finds, so. And we did find the Ultra Secret Room, which is very good news. Because we will get, I don't know. And I forgot to mention, Chaos. We got Chaos. So we could get anything depending on which character we walk in with. But this is, okay, yeah, so we walk in with the Chaos character. So we get Magic 8 Ball and Humbling Bundle. Pretty sure Humbling is misspelled on the external item information. I don't think there's supposed to be an E there. I guess we'll see when we pick it up, but I'm pretty sure that spelling is not correct. But let's just see about that. But yeah, I have I know I keep jumping back and forth from topics, but I have so many Pokemon games now. I'm so excited to play all of them too, because I never played the original Pokemon Ranger. And I've told you before that Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs is what taught me how to draw a star. I think this is like the third time I've mentioned this, but I never knew how to draw a star, and I was so confused because I kept trying to draw it without like putting lines through the middle, you know? I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but I kept trying to just like draw the outline without doing, I don't know how to explain it, like doing the trick of where you just like go from the top left to the bottom right, then to the top, then to the bottom left, then back to the right. I don't know if that makes any sense. If you can trace what I just said in your mind, then you are a genius. Oh, I almost walked into the spike again. Because I hate that room. That room should not exist. I'm just saying. But other than that, my birthday was pretty good. I know I am just skipping back and forth, but for my birthday, I went to a place called Malibu Jack's, and it's basically like, if you've ever been to like a Dave & Buster's type deal, it's very similar to that, but they also have like some rides on the inside, which is kind of sick. Like really fun rides, actually. One of those that just like raises you up and drops you super quick, like a Tower of Terror type thing. Makes your stomach drop a bit. It's pretty fun. But they also have bowling, mini golf, like tons of arcade games, and there's some particular games I like because I've been there a few times, and one of the games that I really like is this Rick and Morty one. I've been on a Rick and Morty grind lately. And it's one where you have to like light up a bunch of different pegs, and once you light up all of them, you can go for the Mega Seed bonus, and I'm really good at getting the Mega Seed bonus. So I played it, and on my very first try, I was able to get the Mega Seed bonus. So that was like an extra 500 tickets or something, so that was really fun. And by the way, Gertie, not too difficult of a fight. Especially just normal Gertie. Yeah. Kill your own flies. I appreciate it. Thank you, SpiderMod, for charming. But yeah, I won the Mega Seed bonus on my first try. That was really fun. And then there was this pitching game where essentially, you know, you're just trying to, first of all, throw as fast as you can, because the faster you throw, the more points you get. And also as accurate as you can, because there's like a middle of the thing where if you hit the middle, you get like 32 times the points, and then the next ring out is like 16 times, and then the next ring out is like 8 times. So I tried it, and by the way, picking up Sanguine Bond just because you never know when Sanguine Bond's gonna come in handy. But yeah, on my first try, I got like, I think I might have just hit the 16 times all 3 times, which wasn't too terrible, but my end score ended up being like, I think like 1,600 and something, which was not very good. Actually, I think one of my throws, I completely missed the target somehow. I think it like slipped out of my hand and just hit the side, so I got 0 points for it. But my other 2, I hit the middle, and let's see if we can get a Magic Mush. Nope, no Magic Mush. But yeah, I end up getting like, let me think, like 1,600 points total. Maybe it was like more like 1,500. And I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. And then the game broke somehow, so I wasn't able to play it again. But I came back about, I'd say like 45 minutes later after playing a bunch of other games, and it was fixed. So I was like, okay, gotta try again. And first try, well, first of all, I gotta start with a little bit of background. I did play baseball for a while, and I did want to be a pitcher. So, you know, I was doing my actual like pitcher throwing stance, and did the first pitch, and right down the middle, nailed the 32 times, got like 18, I think it was like 1864 points or something on my first throw. So it was already better than my whole last try. And I was like, oh wow, that's really crazy. Second throw, I only hit the 16 times, so I got like 946 points or something. And I was like, okay, well, not great, but still pretty good. And by the way, that was a very quick payout for IV bag. And we are going to buff ourselves up, get all the Bloody Lust bonuses that we can, and it'll just make us strong for longer. I mean, it's always good when you have Bloody Lust to keep the IV bag, but I really think the Bible would be better, just since we can one-shot Mom's Heart and one-shot Mom. Which, spoiler alert, it may not work out like that on this character because of the flip mechanic, so I may go in with the other character, even though I was keeping the Bible specifically for that. But once again, hindsight is 20/20. But anyways, on my third throw, I once again right down the middle as fast as I could, and I think it was slightly more points actually than my first throw, and I ended up actually getting the all-time record on the pitching machine somehow. And so I got the bonus, the jackpot bonus on that. My end score ended up being like 4650 or something ridiculous like that. So I ended up getting like another 500 and something tickets for that, which I was really, really surprised by. But I was like, I never get the high score on anything, so I was so happy about that. So that was a really good birthday. And then when I ended up bowling, I was trying so hard, but I only managed. So basically, it was actually pretty cheap. So it was like an hour for $10, which is crazy. Isn't that like really cheap for bowling? An hour for $10. So I ended up bowling 3 games in that hour, and only on my third game, I finally managed to get 1 single strike. And that was the only strike I got the whole time out of 3 games. So clearly I'm better at pitching than I am at bowling. And that's what I'll say about that. So it was still fun. I had a lot of fun. Bowling is always fun, no matter how good or bad you are. It's always fun. I guess maybe it's not as fun if you're like playing super competitively and do bad. It's probably not very fun in that case. But I had a lot of fun since I wasn't taking it too seriously or anything. But on my very last throw, I accidentally, it was really stupid of me, but I accidentally threw one before the thing raised back up. So I ended up hitting whatever, I don't think it had like a real, you know, the thing that like ends up knocking the pins over at the end if you don't get a strike, or like it just, you know, is down in between throws too. I ended up actually hitting that, even though it wasn't that. I think it was just like a little, I don't even know how to explain it, like a little cover type thing, because the bowling alley is a little weird at this place. And by the way, we got a double trouble boss room. I'm just saying, double trouble, no problem. No problem for me at all. But essentially, I just hit the sheet thing, and I was like, oh, time for me to leave. Because I was like, that's not too good. And playing a little risky here, going down to 1.5 hearts on that character, but I wanted to see what items we'd get from there. It could have been anything. Curse of the Blind kind of sucks, but it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, I ended up hitting that, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta get out of here. There's no way. And luckily none of the workers saw, because I probably would have gotten kicked out and banned. But I swear I wasn't trying to. So if you work there and you saw that, I promise I wasn't trying to. Please don't ban me. I swear. I really wasn't trying to. And for some reason for some reason I waste a key, but I have a golden key anyway, so it makes a lot more sense now. But yeah, it was a really good birthday. And then the next day I ended up going and getting dinner with my dad. And went to a nice, it's a ramen place near me. And I always get as spicy as it can go because I love spicy. Like, most people do not have a very good spice tolerance. And every time I ask for it, the spiciest it goes, because it's not even on the menu. The spiciness that I get is not even on the menu. You have to ask for it. And I was only told that by the owner once when I asked for the spiciest. He's like, oh, there's one that's not even on the menu if you want it. I was like, oh yeah, give me that. And ever since then I've gotten it every time, and it's so good. Like, a lot of times when you ask for something really spicy, it's just all spice and no not really a ton of flavor. And yeah, I'm gonna donate a little bit more because I've got so much money, but out of money. And we're going to try to get a full flip charge for both the shop and the item room, which is going to be really difficult since we don't really have that many rooms left. But do you think we'll be able to do it? Oh, bug on my monitor. Got him. So yeah, we're going to be looking for some charges here. This should give us a full charge, our first full charge, but do you think we'll be able to get another full charge? I think we will. I should probably stop giving spoilers like that, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do it. But yeah, it's so flavorful, so spicy, so good. And they also do sushi burritos where you can basically build your own. I get like shrimp tempura, spicy crab. My mouth is watering just thinking about this because it's just so good. And we do the trick where we flip on top of a rock so we can still have flying for the room. And not a great item room. I don't think I will be utilizing Gnawed Leaf at all. We don't really have any good synergies with it. I mean, technically, Worm Friend, isn't that what it's called? Worm Friend is technically a one run if you use Gnawed Leaf with it, but it's not the best combo. Like, it'll take very, very long to actually kill any boss. So we're not really going to be utilizing that combo. But we get 2 items here. Sadly, not Chaos items because we're on this character, but we get Mom's Pearls, which is good for a Soul Heart, and then we get a Tears upgrade, which is exactly what we need. And this room is going to be very essential in trying to get this full charge. And it looks like with the amount of rooms we have left, we will be able to get a second full charge on Flip. And what do you think we'll get from the shop? Spoiler alert, I do not remember at all. Like I said, I recorded this 2 days ago, and we get a Soul Heart, random Soul Heart for this character, which is very good. But yeah, I do not recall. And this is going to be the last room we clear because we have a mini battery. So we should be able to get a full charge on Flip and see what we have in the shop. But yeah, besides that, I didn't really do much of anything for my birthday. And I think I already told you all of the gifts that I got. And once again, this chair is just so good. I think I'm going to lean back right now and just like turn on the massager. I'm just gonna watch the run with you guys. Well, not really, I'm still gonna be commentating. But yeah, we get Glowing Hourglass, which Piggy Bank and Glowing Hourglass, not really the best things in the world. So we're just gonna use the Glowing Hourglass to undo that because we don't really want to waste our flip charge on that since we don't even need Glowing Hourglass. In my opinion, Red Key's better, so we're gonna stick with Red Key and move on to the next floor, I think. If I remember correctly, which I hope I do. I hope my memory's not that bad. But yeah, I really do hope that you all are having a great day. I'm having a good day right now. Did tons of shopping. Did I already say that I spent like $1,000 on those games? Not a good purchase. I mean, it is a good purchase because I'm looking forward to playing all of those games. Like 90% of them that I got are just classic DS games that I used to play as a kid. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I don't know, you'll have to let me know because like I said, I have so many of the retro games. You'll have to let me know if you would want to see, because I know you all are more Isaac fans than like Pokemon fans, but I love Pokemon. It's like my second passion after Isaac. And I always thought it was fun watching videos about people like getting random games from like GameStop and Video Games Etc. and all those, and like looking at the save files and doing a video about it. I think that would be a lot of fun, but I don't know if you all would be interested. By the way, we got really lucky with finding this ultra secret room because I did not think that it was even possible to be there, but got really lucky with that. So what do you think it's going to be? I'm actually going to be smart this time and not make it chaos. Because if I walked in there right now, it would be a chaos room and it could be anything. But I'd rather keep the red item pool since it has like Brimstone, Sacred Heart. I think even C-section's in there. What are some other like premium items in there? Obviously Lord of the Pit, which we already have, like Spirit of the Night. There's just so many devil items that could be in there that I think it's way more worth it to go in there with this character and just see what it is. Because you basically get 2 items with this character instead of 1. But unfortunately, it is Meat and Sister Maggie, which fortunately for Lil Gabby, because I know that she loves Sister Maggie. So you've got to be rejoicing right now since I got Chaos and Sister Maggie. Like there's no way that you aren't gonna be pogging on this run right here. I already know that you are freaking out right now. Because I'm freaking out, and I am not even the biggest fan of those items. Although I will say Chaos can be very good, and Chaos is a fun item, so I'm glad that I took it. But Sister Maggie, I should have taken it on my other character to try to get conjoined. That's where I messed up a little bit. Because, yeah, I would have 2/3 conjoined on that character, but instead, I'm gonna only have Quince on one character and Sister Maggie on the other. You know how I feel about conjoined. Very good. And we're looking pretty good at this point, but we're not looking like amazing on this run. We still don't have like any premium items really besides Wafer. And obviously Wafer is incredible. Like you gotta love Wafer. It's the sacrifice room greatest of all time. And wow, I have the hiccups now. Excuse me for having hiccups. But essentially I just am always looking for conjoined. It's such a good transformation. In my opinion, I think it's probably like the, I don't know, 3rd best transformation. I feel like it goes, you gotta correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be forgetting some transformations, but I feel like it goes, by the way, this room is terrible. Like, this is an awful, awful room right here. But I feel like the transformation goes, it goes Guppy, because flying and spawning flies is just incredible. Like, flies do twice your tier damage, and flight is always good. Like, you always need flight. So, Guppy, obviously, has to be the number 1 transformation. Number 2, in my opinion, is Bookworm. Just because I think isn't it a 50% chance to shoot out a 2nd tier? So it's basically like, what would that be? Like 50% more damage on average? So yeah, straight up 50% damage boost is very, very good. But then after that, yeah. Obviously conjoined. You shoot out 2 extra tiers, and if you have like homing or brainworm, obviously is like basically homing. Or if you're just got like triple brimstone or C-section, well obviously that's also homing. It's just like one of the best items, but it's more situational than Bookworm and Guppy, because Guppy is always good, Bookworm is always good. Conjoined is just like good. I'd say 95% of the time conjoined is good, and especially when you have homing and that other stuff that I was talking about. And then after that, I would probably have to put the next one is, I think, the Yes Mother transformation. Even though it's kind of underwhelming, the butt knife can be very, very good. Like, if I got it with Gnawed Leaf right now, and I think we only have 1 out of 3 Yes Mother transformation on that character. But the butt knife with Gnawed Leaf or the butt knife with any sort of invincibility is very good. So it's way more situational than the other ones, but it's still not bad. And then I would say it's probably Beelzebub, just because it makes all fly enemies friendly. And then maybe like Spider Buddy, and then like Fun Guy, and then Adult, and then like, I don't know, I'm probably forgetting some transformations. I still don't even know what Super Bum does, because I've never gotten that transformation before. And I thought that I got it on one run, and then it turns out that which one is it? Like Bumbo doesn't actually contribute to that transformation for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like it should. And by the way, I am going to ditch Red Key here, because Sulfur is going to be much more of a hard carry item in this position. So we are going to be sticking with Sulfur, probably for the remainder of this run. I don't really remember, but I think it's about for the remainder. But I'll have to look up what all the transformations are, because I think I'm pretty accurate on my rankings. Actually, now that I think about it, oh crap is actually not that bad of a transformation. That's definitely above like Stompy and above Adult, because Adult's just a an HP upgrade. But oh crap can also be very situationally good, because every time you destroy a poop, it actually heals you. So I've had the infinite combo, and there's the Adult transformation. Speak of the devil. But I've had the fun guy transformation, or not fun guy, the oh crap transformation in a situation where I have like, what's it called? The holy poop. What is that item called? I know I just saw it earlier in the run, but I don't remember what it's called. But basically, I had that, and then there was a blood donation machine, so I could essentially tap the blood donation machine, spawn the holy poop, destroy the holy poop, leave the room, and then tap the machine again, spawn another one, and it was literally an infinite combo, because it just kept healing me, and then it kept allowing me to tap the donation machine, the blood donation machine, and it got me infinite money, and I think it ended up getting me like a speed upgrade too, so it was very, very good. So situationally speaking, that is a very good transformation, but in general it's not great, but I think it would still have to be above just a normal HP upgrade. But what are the... Oh, obviously Leviathan also gives you flight plus a bunch of black hearts. Seraphim it gives you flight and what, maybe an eternal heart? Or maybe it also gives you a soul heart. I don't know. Let me look up some transformations real quick. Isaac transformations. Let me just look at these rankings. Yeah, so they got Guppy, Beelzebub, Super Bum, Mother question mark. Oh, Bob, I didn't say. Bob isn't anything special. I don't know that I've also ever gotten the Bob transformation, but it's really not that great at all. Like the Bob transformation, all it does is that it leaves a trail of green poisonous creep as he walks that deals damage and grants you poison immunity. So it's really not good at all. Honestly, one of the worst ones. But other than that, yeah, I think I got all of the other transformations besides that. Oh, Spun. Obviously, Spun's good. It's a straight up damage upgrade, and isn't it a 1 HP upgrade? I guess I've got the wiki page in front of me, so I might as well check. Oh, gives you speed. And it gives you a random pill. So yeah, it gives you +2 damage and plus 0.15 speed, so it's pretty good. It's always good to get some extra damage during a run, especially when, like, let's say you just get 3 syringe items that don't give you damage. It's always nice to get a free damage buff. And we are going to be taking Flatstone, and we are going to be taking Infamy, because they're very good items, so definitely can't complain about those. And yeah, that's all the transformations. Maybe I'll do like a video where I'm ranking all the Isaac transformations, even though I basically just did it. So it'd be like Guppy's S tier, and then Adult is like F tier or E tier, whatever. Maybe Stompy would be like F tier. Adult would be like E tier. Spider Baby would be like D tier. Yeah, something like that. But basically, we just opened that giant chest and got some decent items, and we'll want to get him on this character because he's not looking too incredibly strong right now. Like, all he really has going for him is the Bloody Lust, and it's not the best hard carry item, to say the least. So yeah, we're pretty much destroying this room. Like I said, we're looking pretty strong for the point that we are at in this run, but I do think we could be much, much stronger. So we're going to have to get some more items here, hopefully. And I think I'm going to try to just, obviously maximize my items. So hopefully we can get some sort of extra buffs here. It'd be nice to get like an extra womb item room that are very rare, but you can get them sometimes, like the ones with the restock machine and the spikes. That would be very cool, but I don't think we'll find one of those here. But it is nice that we have a... Wait, never mind. I'm thinking of a different one. I was gonna say I'm thinking of a different one, but we did get Strange Key, which you know what that means. We're gonna be able to make it to Hush and get some extra items, some chaos items even, if we play our cards right. You think we can do it? I don't know. I don't really trust these stats, so I don't know that we'll actually be able to pull off a Hush kill here. But maybe we will. I don't know. You think we're gonna go for it? You know me. I love to play it risky, so maybe I'll risk it for the biscuit. The world may never know until another 5 minutes. And doesn't the Midas Touch gnawed leaf look so cool? And yeah, I kind of flipped there for almost no reason, but it gave me a couple soul hearts, so it's not that terrible. And why doesn't it look like... Why doesn't it look like I have the wafer effect right now? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why am I not glowing blue? Ooh. Reverse stars card. Oh, that gets rid of wafer, though. Will we get rid of wafer? I don't know. We're gonna leave the card there, though. I remember that part. That I leave the card there stupidly, even though I should have dropped it there since I don't have full flight. But I always forget when I use the Bible that I don't have permanent flight, that it's just temporary, so that kind of sucks. And Spooky Chest, I saw you. You can't fool me. You used to be able to fool me, but not anymore. And wow, Revelation in the Angel Room. But we don't have a flip charge because I used it uselessly to get 2 black hearts that I just ended up sacrificing anyways, so that's just me being stupid. But I could have gotten conjoined there if I would have taken Sister Maggie on this character, but once again, I'm not that intelligent, and hindsight is 20/20, and this character is just way too hard to manage in a situation like that. Like, it's just... I mean, if you've ever played Tainted Lazarus, I know a lot of you don't actually have the Tainted characters unlocked. If you've ever played Tainted Lazarus, you know how difficult it is to actually manage all of this. Like, I was struggling to keep all of it straight, and I always do, because it's just so much managing. So much work in the background. Yeah. I know I already said it, but if you do like this post-commentary style, make sure, I mean, I didn't say this exact thing, but make sure you leave a like on the video and let me know in the comments, because I really do want to know what you think about this. Because I'm having a lot of fun right now, because, like I said, I don't have to focus on the game, so it makes it so much easier to commentate. And I know on this, I'm actually pretty happy on this, because when I was commentating this before, my brain was kind of turned to mush, since this character just tends to do that to you. So I don't think the commentary was necessarily even that good. But yeah, there we go. We popped the Reverse Stars card, get rid of the wafer, but we get Grease Gullet and Sausage. Unfortunately, we also got Missing No, which is not great. But Sausage is a great pickup here. We'll also pick up Game Breaking Bug, which we will not be using for the whole run. I'm almost certain of that. But Grease Gullet gives us so much health since we have pretty much a permanent 99 coins. But it's also not going to be permanent since we're probably going to go to Hush. Let's be honest here. So I picked up that mini battery and picked up the charge key in the correct order to get Flip to charge. And we're just going to go around, try to get a couple more hearts. But I don't think I'll waste enough time going back and getting all of those hearts. And I don't know why I bombed through there. Like, it really doesn't make any sense why oh, I guess it does, because I would have had to go back through the cursed room. But we're going to go straight to the boss, see what we can find. I mean, not see what we can find. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Wasted my sulfur charge, but it's all good. We're going to pretty much get a full charge of sulfur before we get to the boss. Yeah, see? Because it's weird the way that active item charges work for Tainted Lazarus, because it still charges in the background, but I feel like sometimes it doesn't charge in the background, so I don't know. I feel like it's kind of random. I haven't like studied this character extensively. I've just played him and learned how to play him. Because I feel like my playstyle for Tainted Lazarus is pretty solid, because I think it's been a very long time since I've actually lost a run with this character, despite how difficult everybody thinks he is. It's also been a while since I've lost with Tainted Jacob. Like, I'm actually surprised that I was able to beat him first try on the streak with being out of practice. And I know Gabby was hating on me a little bit because I wasn't and by the way, I have 2/3 spun on the other character, so that's why I'm not taking that syringe on him. But I know you were hating on me a little bit for not using Anima Sola to the full extent that I should have been. But let me be real. My fingers just don't work like that. Like, I can't do the WASD and also press Q at the same time to hold on to Esau. It just doesn't work for me. As much as I wish it did. I know you said like just move like 0.1 seconds after, but it's like my fingers don't move that fast. I've got weird fingers. My fingers are double jointed, in fact. And it's a blessing and a curse, because you know the I think it's like the Vulcan salute, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but you know what I'm talking about, right? From Star Trek, the Vulcan hand sign where you do your 2 fingers on each side. I can't even do that. Like my fingers refuse to do that. I guess I'm kind of doing it right now, but not as well as most people can. Like, my fingers don't move side to side. And I tried to play piano for a while, but my fingers do not move in the correct way to play piano. And as much as I want to play piano, because it is such a cool skill to have, I just was never able to. I even took some lessons, and I had to give up because I just could not do it. And I don't think I've ever talked about this. I did play an instrument, like back in middle school and high school. I played trombone, and that's a fun instrument. I'm just saying, I think I picked that because it was so fun. You know, sliding and all of that shenanigans, like just womp 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 womp. Like it's just so fun. If you're gonna play an instrument, I would recommend trombone just for the fun of it. Yeah, but besides that, I've been trying to learn some guitar for a while, but I'm also very bad at that. I think it's partially because of my double jointed fingers, but also partially just because I just don't have the skill or patience. But one of my buddies that I was talking to for a while was practicing like hard, and he was able to learn it pretty fast, and I was really impressed with him. Unlike me, I'm not able to play guitar like that. Okay, so this is gonna be the weirdest video I ever recorded, but I just took a bath. I know I keep like pausing the recording. I think this is like my 3rd or 4th pause. But I'm feeling all clean now. I had to do my nighttime bath. Cause why wouldn't I do a nighttime bath? Like, I would just be crazy not to. And like I said, of course, for the mom and the mom's heart fight, we don't get the right rotation to actually get the Bible used. So we are using this character for both, despite keeping the Bible this whole time. So, you know, very, very intelligent of me. Very good job. Patting myself on the back right now, if you can't see. So yeah, we obviously beat Mom's Heart very handily, and we are gonna go down to Hush because it's open for us. So we gotta do our Chaos Hush, which is kind of gonna suck because we are on our non-Chaos character, so we are gonna have to flip if we want to get the Chaos items. But then again, we also need to manage our charges. So how do we pull this off where we get all of the Chaos items, but also you know, obviously have enough charges? Well, the answer is it's not even possible. There's no way we can do it unless we get like restock in this room, which we did get restock in this room. So I guess we do have an out here since we happen to get restock. So we're gonna actually flip this and take restock, take Black Candle on our other character, and then that's also, well, first we're gonna use Mystery Gift. We're just gonna use it in the shop, I think, because it's just gonna give us the poop anyways, so why wouldn't I? So yeah, obviously we're gonna return the poop, say thank you for showing up, but also no thank you. And we are going to take obviously restock and Black Candle, and now we will have enough batteries to actually do everything we want to do. And also, I know I'm not like drunk or anything right now. I just had like 2 mimosas, and I mentioned it earlier, but would you all, I've been bouncing around an idea in my head for a while. Would you all ever be interested in a video idea where it is the Binding of Isaac, but every time I take damage, or I guess get hit by an enemy, or like a spike or anything, but every time I take damage, I have to take a shot? I think that would be really funny, but also like, are you into? Would you be into something like that? That's all I need to know. But yeah, we get Beelzebub here. Well, we could have gotten Beelzebub, but stupid me completely forgets that you can only take 1 item from the Hush item rooms for some reason. So I guess we choose Guppy's Hairball instead, because why would I be smart? So yeah, we get Guppy's Hairball on our other character, aka Lazarus #1. So well, first we get my reflection, because that's just better than latchkey. Like, my reflection Death Touch has to be better. Even though lead pencil is a good item, we have to take Death's Touch. Death's Touch for the piercing is just so good. And we do find the crawl space. What's it gonna be? Nothing good. Dead bird plus blood rights. Oh, the hiccups are back. And I learned a trick where if you get the hiccups, you just tell yourself in your head, I don't have hiccups. Hiccups aren't real. I learned that one from Penguin Zero. Is that how you pronounce it? But yeah, basically I don't have the hiccups anymore because I told myself that. So now the hiccups are gone. But yeah, if you'd want to see that, let me know too, because I think it's a very funny idea, and I think I would probably lose that run, but I think that'd be a good, like, I don't know, 500 subscriber special, even though it's going to be very long since the algorithm has been just destroying me. Which is fine, because all of you are just so amazing, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me that much anymore. It was bothering me for like a week, and now I'm like, I still have a very good community. You all are just amazing, so obviously I'm going to do whatever you tell me to do, except for jump off a bridge. I won't do that if you tell me to. But we're going to do this Hush fight with this character and see if we're able to beat him. Hopefully, this won't be too much of a challenge with Revelation. Yeah, see that? We almost did half of the first phase's health in like 2 Revelation shots, so I think we will be just fine here. But also, I know I've mentioned that I have a dog before, and I'm still not going to do the dog reveal until 1,000 subscribers, which is now looking to be a long ways away compared to what I thought it would be, since we were growing so fast before the YouTube algorithm decided that it hated me. But I still want to do that dog reveal. But so when I got my dog, they had like paperwork saying how big the parents were and stuff, and I believe the dad was like 35 pounds, it said, and the mom was like 30 pounds. But I took my dog to the vet a couple days ago, and he is 47 pounds, almost 50 pounds. Like, how did he end up so much bigger than his parents? And by the way, in the original commentary, I wasn't talking much during this fight because I was fully focused. I was trying my very hardest not to get hit. Like, you're gonna see later that I am just like fully trying to dodge this guy because I do not want to take damage in this fight. Hush is, like, I know I've given some tips for Hush before, like, it's better to not, like, try to run around randomly. And yeah, I did take a hit there, which was kind of unfortunate, but during this attack, you just have to find a sweet spot. And the sweet spot on this one just happens to be right where I was. But you just basically have to find a place where, like, it's like a tic-tac-toe pattern, kind of. And you just have to go in the gaps between the tic-tac-toe, if that makes any sense. And that's what I was trying to do there, but I did take one hit. But you're going to see later that I failed to find the tic-tac-toe, and I just keep dodging. And that's how you'll know that I'm just completely and utterly focused. But yeah, basically my dog is supposed to be a mini Aussie and Border Collie mix. And they told us he was going to get up to, like, I think, like, 35 pounds at the max, and he ended up being 47 pounds. And it's not like he's like a fat dog or anything. Like, he is normal size, but he is just like big somehow. And yes, this is the part that I was talking about where I'm like fully focusing, trying to dodge and weave, because somehow the tier pattern got messed up and there's no safe spot. But I still got hit with Infamy, but Infamy luckily blocked the shot, and we will be able to finish off Hush right here. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Hush. You provided us some very good value. And the Hush items will definitely come in handy very soon. And you will see just why they come in handy. Maybe you'll see. I don't know. Maybe I still lose this run. You'll never know now. Who knows? Am I gonna lose? Can I make it through Shoal when I have basically full health on both characters? The world may never know. But anyways, I don't think Shoal will be that much of an issue, even though we're not that strong. Like, especially this character, not too strong. This character, over 10 damage, almost max tiers, pretty good. Plus Revelation, yeah, so this character is doing just fine compared to this guy, but he's still not terrible. He's got Parasitoid, he's got My Reflection, he's got max tiers and 10 damage, so I did balance out my characters pretty well on this run. But he also doesn't, in my opinion, have like that good of tier effects. I mean, I know Revelation isn't technically a tier effect, but he's just I don't know. He just seems way worse off just because he doesn't have that holy brimstone. Those fly guys are always annoying, especially when there's a mom hand coming for you. Yeah, no thank you on that one. But my goal here is to essentially just find the Satan room as fast as I can, because I don't really want to lollygag on this level. And at this point, I'm getting pretty tired of this character. I'm just like, please, can you just please just take me to the end, and maybe we'll find the end quickly. I don't know. You'll probably know based on how much watch time is left on this. But I just remembered in the other episode, for some reason I paused. I don't know why. Probably because my dog was freaking out. Oh yeah, because the homeless guy actually came back at some point. And I think he's actually been back twice that we know of. And so I had to check to make sure it wasn't him that he was barking at. Turns out it was just the neighbor shutting his car door. For some reason he freaks out over that, even though it's like, he's like probably 300 meters away, but he still just freaks out about that for some reason. I don't know why. I guess it's just dog things, you know? But yeah, we've had a couple more run-ins with the homeless guy, which isn't the greatest thing in the world. But what can you do? Haven't been able to call the police on him because we haven't been able to catch him again yet. The last time he came, we were at work, and he actually was caught on the camera, but then the time after that, I think he was here. I think he dug through our trash and stole some food, which is sad that he has to do that, honestly, but please just, because I just can't feel safe while I know that somebody is, you know, maybe staying in my shed. It's just not a good situation for anybody. Like, I know I said it before, I don't have anything against homeless people, but it's just not, and I just don't like not feeling safe in my own house, and I'm sure you all understand that too. Like, if you had somebody who, you know, you've told to leave multiple times and they're still trying to secretly stay in your shed, a little bit scary. And I know some of you had similar stories that were kind of scary, but I don't really wish it upon anybody because it is stressful. Because every time I get home, I check the shed and the chicken coop just to make sure nobody's there. But I always feel like he's gonna be there. So it's pretty scary. But we took quite a few hits on that Satan fight, so that was kind of sad. But what can you do? Sometimes Satan just decides to stomp on your head, and can't really do anything about that. But we did finally make it to the dark room, and we are doing a chaos dark room, which we get Beelzebub, which is good. But then we also get Leviathan, which is good. So a couple transformations right at the very end is good enough for me, and should be good enough to carry us to the end of this run. Hopefully. I don't know, these Fat Isaacs, I don't know the actual name of these guys. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna call them, like, Satanic Isaacs or something, because that's what they look like. They're, like, possessed Isaacs, maybe. Because I know the normal enemy name is, like, Fat Isaacs, but those guys are cursed. And I guarantee you they smell like a Discord moderator, and I am a Discord moderator in a few Discord servers, so I would know, but it literally just they literally smell like straight Doritos and Mountain Dew, and it's kind of terrifying, actually. Like, they also happen to live in their mother's basement / dark room. It's kind of weird, kind of sus, but what can you do about that? It's just, they're just here to live, and then you just go in and murder them. I mean, they try to murder you first, but you never know. What if these enemies just think that you're trying to kill them, and that's the reason why they're killing you? Have you ever thought about that you're the bad guy? Have you ever thought that the lamb is just trying to, you know, live his life in the dark chest? But these guys, like, you run in and just start attacking these guys randomly. Like, I know they attack you too, but most of the time you're attacking them first. Are you the bad guy? I think you might be the bad guy, Isaac. I'm just saying. Although, I don't blame you for trying to kill Death. Like, Death is definitely somebody who should die. Because, he's the reason why you die, obviously. Like, he's the worst horseman of the apocalypse. Like, War is pretty bad, Pestilence is pretty bad, but Death is literally just death itself. Like, Death is always there. During Pestilence, during War, during... What's the last horseman? War, Pestilence, Death... Why can I not remember? My brain is not working, I guess. I don't remember the last Horseman of the Apocalypse. Death, War. Why can I not remember? Time to look it up. Let me see. Oh, famine. Yeah, famine. Yeah, death is there for all of those. Obviously, famine, people die of hunger. War, people die from, fighting. And pestilence, obviously, people die from like the plague. So death is always there. I don't know why I went on this tangent, but yeah, he's the worst. He's the worst horseman. He's always there, so he deserves to die, in my opinion. In my very, very humble opinion, but it looks like we are going the correct way to get to the lamb, I believe. Like, it looks fairly like a lammy direction. So let's just see if the lamb is this direction and see. Oh, there he is. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm just having so much fun with this post commentary, and I really hope that is fun for you all too, because I am just having a blast right now. Even though it's taken me, an extra hour and 11 minutes so far, I'm just having the time of my life. And here we go, right into the lamb fight. I don't think he stands much of a chance. Yeah, he's already like a third dead, about to be half dead, like 3/5 dead. Now he's half dead and into the second phase, and now we're gonna basically do double damage to him, and 2 more revelation shots should kill him. Actually, he's still got quite a bit of health. But yeah, 1 more revelation shot after that. Why are you surviving so long, buddy? But anyways, if you enjoyed this type of video, I know it's a kind of new thing, but I hope you'll leave a like, maybe leave a comment, tell me what you think, and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for bearing with me while I figured out all of this crazy stuff. It's weird doing a post commentary, but it was a lot of fun. So hopefully I will see you in the next one, and have a wonderful day, and goodbye.